Good afternoon, folks. We are here at 1:25 p.m. Central Standard Time on December 1st. We are doing a PM 2.5 high alert for this afternoon. We are over here right literally on the border of two countries, and I mean, it's like right smack in the middle of it. It's like, how does this even... What's on the border of these two places? But we have China over here, and this, I believe, is... yeah, Kazakhstan. Right here on the border, we're at 264, 264 centimeters cubed. That is high PM 2.5. Right here, again, here are the levels. Anything above 10, folks, is actually not good. I mean, there's technically no safe levels of PM 2.5, but once you get up above 10 centimeters cubed of PM 2.5, your increase of lung cancer goes up 36%. That is not a number I'm making up. Please go look it up for yourselves. And so 264, yeah, we're definitely way up in here. That is very, very bad levels. We're also going to take a peek down here. What do we got going down here in Lahore in Pakistan? I'll have to drop my little pin there. Ooh, that's not good. But let's bring it down into it. Ooh, 184. So, yeah, 191. That's not good. What do we got going over here? Near Allahabad, India. 186, 189. So we're probably touching right around 190 as well, somewhere in here. I'm sure of it. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. So yeah, look at all of India, folks. I mean, some of us, we have to remember, people from India, they're our brothers and sisters. I'm here over here in the United States. Everyone, we're all brothers and sisters. I don't know what's going on over here, but I feel bad for what's happening to my brothers and sisters over here. What's happening to them is terrible. Because there's a lot of people over here that are going to die and get lung cancer and die because of this right here. Look at all this. China. $150. Bad news. Africa. In Chad. 149. Right here on the corner of Chad and South African Republic. 177. Iraq. Iraq's doing a little bit better. 78. They still got some high numbers. Sorry. Highest point in England is over here in Norwich. We're at 9 centimeters cubed, so you're dancing on the doorstep, so to speak. Everywhere else is blue. If you look down here in blue, we're down here at 0, so you're doing okay. Paris, I think I caught it like a 1. Oh, 6. There we go. Well, chance of that. But over here in northern Italy, near Switzerland, definitely on the high side. Looking at 38. That's bad news. How many people get warned about this stuff? I bet there's not a lot. Vienna, Austria, 14. Over here near Graz, 13. How many people are being warned about PM 2.5? Or how about nitrous dioxide? Let's touch that. Who's being warned about this? Look at this. 35.12 centimeters cubed. Obviously in a bad spot. Milan. Everybody wants to go to Milan, the fashion show. Some of you perverted guys want to go there and see all the boobies hanging out for the fashion show, but whatever. Is it worth it? Look at all this. Go read up on what nitrous dioxide does to the human body. Yeah. If you're going to Birmingham, 17. Still in the worrisome area. Wonder what the U.S. looks like. Here we are, nitrous dioxide, Chicago, 34. Those are some high numbers. Detroit, up in the 30s. St. Paul, 17. check down here and right at the tip of Texas, Mexico, New Mexico, 37, Los Angeles. Good. Really? Really? Folks, we really need to start looking into what's going on. Look at nitrous dioxide, see what it is, see what it does. Like, really, look into it. NO2, right here. NO2, look that up. See how bad that is for you. San Jose, upper 30s, mid 30s, low 30s. Over here in my neck of the woods, 10. Well, kind of, I'm actually probably more up here. Yeah, I'm pretty close enough to 10. Folks, we need to pay attention to what's going on to find out why. Why are all these things happening all over the world? What's the reason for all of these hotspots? Well, I'm trying to keep an eye out for specifically PM 2.5. Reason for the PM 2.5? As most of you know, red iron oxide. Red iron oxide surrounds our second sun, Nemesis, in Nibiru. So when you start seeing the entire globe look like this, and it starts to get thicker and thicker, and it starts turning more of the orange, like this right here, we don't have long. I'll promise you that. But let's go take a peek over here at Schumann. Alright, here's our very low frequency, okay, electromagnetic field. We've got some really weird dashes going on, and still, honestly, these, I don't understand these at all. But here's what I'm going to do for you. Whoop. See this right here? This is decibels. Decibels of sound. Okay, and right here we've got our blue line coming down where we can actually read the sound we can read it in frequencies, if you will, because a lot of times we're not going to hear a lot of this. But it's still in the air. It's not for us to be able to hear, so to speak, but sometimes we can. And then we've got this right here. This right here is our hertz. Okay, this is the hertz frequency. So however many hertz you got going up, you got, let's say, 5,000 hertz. Where it touches here, we're at 20 decibels. I think that's what, yeah, 30. Or that might be all zeros, 10, 60, 80. That's actually kind of hard for me to read. I apologize. There we go. That's better. 20, 40, 60, 80. It was squirreling on my eyes. I apologize. So, at 5,000 hertz, we're over here just barely maybe 10 decibels of it. Okay? Is everybody kind of following that? So when we look, ooh, I'll leave you there. Let me shrink you down here. There we go. So you can see here we got 15,000 hertz, which is all the way up here at the top of this 15,000 hertz, which is what this column is right here. And this right here is our decibels of sound. Okay? You can see where it is right here. This right here, what is that? That's not normally there. But you can. This is how you can actually see what's going on closer to the ground level. This is actually, supposedly ground level down here where we're at, and it almost looks like we're in some kind of an event. So you can see that things are really acting all wonky over here. And again, you've got your 20, 40, 60, 80 decibels, and then here you've got your hertz. So coming over here, you can see where we kind of start picking up at about 1,000 hertz and 80 decibels. Okay, so a lot of times when the Schumann is going off, you'll see these things are just the decibels and the frequencies are just going just through the roof. You'll see it blasting all the way through. And some of us that are more sensitive than others, your ears will start getting like a tinnitus sound. Your ears will start ringing. Some people, you kind of get a little foggy headed, like you'll feel a little foggy headed. It affects some people differently, and some people don't even get affected by it. I honestly kind of wish that I was in that manner where I didn't get affected by it at all. So that's our electromagnetic frequency, and then down here is the actual Schumann right here. Again, we've got our decibels and our frequencies, and this is why I know that they keep screwing with this damn thing. Look at this right here. You see all this going off? This is a sound off. Sound off. 1, 2. This is going off. Why are they not seeing it here? And how do you have it literally right here in the middle between the stratosphere and the surface of the planet? Right here, you got a red beam, and then just something's just kind of almost like it's spiking in the middle of the air, in the middle of nowhere. It has to come from somewhere, either from the space to the ground or from the ground up. How does it just happen in the middle? And we've got these little, okay, this is okay, that's normal, but that, folks, there's some really wonky things going on that don't make any sense. See, look, you got your little pops here, but then it's showing it literally in the middle of nowhere. See, like this guy here comes down from the top, so it has to come from the top or it has to come from the earth. One or the other. And sometimes it's a really good reach and it's a combo. So that's how we read the Schumann. You've got your decibels here of how loud it is. And now it also depends on, like, let's say like there's a lot of lightning. Now this is where you have to kind of take in consideration the factor of where they're at. If there's a thunderstorm going by in Italy, this is going to be all over the place. Okay, I mean, these numbers will be all over. It'll be like lightning strikes, thunder, because thunder, and the sound of thunder actually will increase the decibels. It'll increase the frequency in hertz. So it also depends on what's going on in the region, which is why we also have. I also use two models to look at for the day. Actually, I'd like to have the one in Maryland or the University of Michigan, but they've taken them offline. I wonder why. But here's another one right here for Schumann. This one, this here is the Italian model. All right, where'd we go? This one is the Italian model, okay? The reason I really try to focus in on this one right here is it's right here. And it's really close to CERN. So this, when there's no lightning, no thunder, nothing going off over here, and then the Schumann is just spiking off like crazy, I'll try to come to windy.com, and I'll come over here, and I'll start looking in this area to see what's going on, both in the wind and in the radar and so. And a lot of times, that's when I'll catch something. That's when I know when they're firing it up because I'm paying attention to it. Now here is the Russian model, if it ever loads. All right, now here, this is Schumann resonance today at Disclosure News. This is one of my favorites. One thing I would encourage everyone to come here and start looking over here at the Pleiadian Collective, Pleiades 1 EN glossary. Centimani stones. Oh, the Stone of the Stars. What? Really, come over here, folks. Especially if you're awakening and you're trying to find a little information to have a little greater inner standing, not under, but inner standing, you'll definitely start gaining some knowledge there. See, the Russian model actually shows that things are actually pretty calm today. We had one heck of a frickin' pop right here. But other than that, everything was pretty decent. It wasn't too bad. I mean, we are getting hit with some solar winds from that coronal hole with a little bit of that plasma like I was showing you guys earlier. And it's kind of coming down a little bit, and now we're getting back into normal. So we should be all right. You folks have a good day. Please share, like, and subscribe. Share it on social media platforms. Let's try to bring people's attention to this. All right? Love y'all. Stay safe.